Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. In this special opportunity, I would like to tell you one story. It's about Muhammad Al-Fatih. Who doesn't know Muhammad Al-Fatih? He's, he was one of the most popular conqueror in the mid 15th century. It all started in the mid 15th century. The world was on the brink of a seismic shift. The city of Constantinople, the jewel of the Byzantine Empire, stood as a beacon of Christian power and culture in the East. For over 1,000 years, it had withstood countless sieges, protected by its imposing walls and strategic location. But in 1453, a young and ambitious leader named Muhammad al-Fatih, also known as Mehmed II Mehmed, would change the course of history. Muhammad al-Fatih was born in 1432, the son of Sultan Murad II of the Ottoman Empire. From a young age, he was molded into a warrior and a scholar, learning the art of war, the sciences, and Islamic law. But one prophecy haunted and motivated him, the words of Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, who foretold that Constantinople would one day be conquered by a great leader. That prophecy fueled Al-Fatih's determination to capture in the city that had eluded so many before him. When Al-Fatih ascended to the throne at the age of 19, he immediately began preparing for what would be his greatest challenge. The Byzantine Empire was weakened, but Constantinople was still a formidable fortress. Al-Fatih knew that conventional tactics wouldn't suffice, so he began an unprecedented military build-up. He amassed an army of over 80,000 soldiers, including the elite Janissaries, and commissioned the creation of massive cannons, the like which had never been seen before. These cannons, including the legendary Basilica, could fire stone balls weighing hundreds of kilograms, capable of shattering the city walls. But it wasn't brute force that Al-Fatih relied on. He strategically built a fortress called Rumeli Hisari on the European side of the Bosporus Strait, ensuring that Constantinople was cut off from any reinforcement or supplies from the Black Sea. On 6 April 1453, the siege of Constantinople began. The city's defenders, led by Emperor Constantine, were vastly outnumbered, but they had the city's formidable walls and had a strong belief in their divine protection. Al-Fatih's cannons roared day and night, bombarding the walls with relentless fury. But the defenders, drawing on their centuries-old fortifications, managed to repel on the Ottomans' initial assault. Despite the setbacks, Al-Fatih's resolve never wavered. He ordered a naval blockade to choke the city from the sea. However, the Byzantine fleet, bolstered by ships from their allies, held the Ottomans at bay. But the young Sultan had a plan. In one of the most ingenious military maneuvers of the time, Al-Fatih ordered his men to transport 70 ships overland around the massive chain that blocked the entrance to the Golden Horn, the city's harbor. This audacious move stunned the defenders. Suddenly, the Ottomans were inside the Golden Horn, tightening their grip on the city. The morale of Constantinople defenders began to falter as they realized their once impregnable city was now surrounded on all sides. By late May, after nearly 2 months of relentless siege, Constantinople was on the brink of collapse. On the night of May 28, 1453, Muhammad al-Fatih ordered a final all-out assault The Ottomans attacked from multiple directions, using their cannons to create breaches in the walls, while thousand soldiers stormed through the gaps. The fighting was fierce and brutal. Emperor Constantine fought valiantly alongside his men, but ultimately fell in battle. As dawn broke on May 29, 1453, the Ottomans finally breached the city's defenses. The city that had stood as the heart of Byzantine Empire for over a millennium was now in the hands of Muhammad al-Fatih. Muhammad al-Fatih entered the city as a conqueror, but also as a ruler with a vision. He declared that the people of Constantinople could live freely according to their customs and faith. The Hagia Sophia, the grand cathedral of Eastern Christianity, was converted into a mosque. Yeah, at the time it was converted to a museum, but now President Erdogan converted it become a mosque, symbolizing the city's transformation. But its stunning mosaic were preserved, hidden under plaster. Constantinople was renamed Istanbul as we know right now, and became the new capital of the Ottoman Empire. The fall of Constantinople not only marked the end of Byzantine Empire, but also signaled the rise of the Ottoman Empire as a dominant force in the world. It sent shockwaves through all Europe, leading to the age of exploration as Western powers sought new routes to the east to bypass Ottoman control. Sultan Muhammad al-Fatih, now known as the Conqueror. Al-Fatih means conqueror. His real name is Muhammad Mehmed II Mehmed. Was celebrated as one of the greatest leaders, as I told you before, in Islamic history. His conquest of Constantinople was not just a military victory, but a turning point in world history. The Ottoman Empire, under his leadership, would go on to become one of the most powerful empires the world had ever seen, influencing the course of history for centuries to come. And so, the prophecy was fulfilled, and a young sultan forever etched his name in the annals of history as the man who brought down one of the greatest cities of the ancient world. And that was the story of Muhammad al-Fatih, the conqueror of Constantinople, a story of vision, determination, and a legacy that continues to resonate through the age. Okay, I think that's all for me. I'm Nathan. See you next time.